Welcome back to another episode of Two Joes and a Pro. You guys are back. Y'all thought we were done. You guys thought we were like every other podcast. Oh, we're not getting enough views. We're not making no money. We're done. No, we're never done. We're not going anywhere. Brian
95 strong.
95 strong, 5 away from a Honda, and Brian just happened to go away for a damn century to the islands. not the islands that you guys are thinking. The islands of Maine.
Yeah.
Go do if you guys want to know a little bit more, go do your your history research. Anyway, Brian, how was the hiatus?
It was good, man. It was good. I unplugged from everything.
Unplugged for everything. We know.
I mean, there was no betting. I didn't even watch a single sporting event.
No, betting. I was like, you didn't have betting?
No,
like, to sleep?
He was sleeping on the ground?
Right, man. Yeah, we rough it up there, like. No, I mean, I was completely disconnected from reality.
So tell me
from the outside world, I should say.
How good was that for your mental?
I enjoyed it.
Did it help with you when you came back as far as betting? Did you say, nah, I'm not gonna bet anymore?
I mean, first night back, I was 3 for 3.
That's how they get you back in.
It's 3 for 3 on NASCAR, you know what I'm saying?
So
NASCAR. Yeah.
That's how you know we
4
thought
for 4 water polo.
We thought the trip was gonna do justice and did nothing. It did nothing. You took the trip and you came back worse. Instead of betting on baseball or anything like that, he's like, hey man, I gotta do something. So guess what? I'm gonna bet on NASCAR.
I mean, I did bet a little bit on baseball and the All-Star stuff.
Did you bet on UFC?
I wasn't back for that.
I forgot.
You know what? He was coming back from Maine.
Sunday.
NASCAR is an easy transition from his main personality. Like he can't come here betting basketball. He was just in Maine. Like,
hey, no, Cooper Flag. He's a baller, dog. Cooper Flag. He's a baller. They just did the EYBL. They just had their Nike Peach Jam over this weekend, and he was representing. He was hooping.
They're already calling him the best basketball player out of Maine.
Duh, it's not hard to do.
I mean,
who was the
else
last before that?
Yeah, who was the last person?
Who did he take that title from?
I have no idea.
Nobody. It was no title there.
Brian Condon.
No.
What is Maine even known for? Like trees? That's it?
I mean, they're the Pine Tree State.
Oh, pine trees. Okay.
I mean,
ticks.
They got there are a lot of ticks up there. Right now, they got the brown
Lyme
tail
disease.
moth.
We're real known for Lyme disease.
That's no joke.
Yeah. Brian's got it. Yeah. Oh, sorry.
You got Lyme disease?
Yeah.
Oh, damn. That was a HIPAA violation for sure.
Oh, my bad.
Just,
please
what else do I got, Ryan?
We're
deleting this episode.
He's putting everything on blast.
Yeah. He's got ED, too.
Oh, man. Okay. Hey, let's get to sports, man. We've been gone for some weeks, so let's recap some stuff. Pretty much, Brian touched on it. He doesn't think it's a problem with it, but Pat Fitzgerald, he got fired for hazing. What did he say? I never
said that.
What did you say then?
I never said that there was no problem. I just said it is what it is. He got fired.
Okay.
For allegedly allowing hazing. Don't blame the man for something that you don't know for sure that he did.
What were the hazing actions?
Northwestern players claim hazing involved sexual acts.
Okay.
Go on.
Where does it say that Fitzgerald knew about it?
Oh, no, it just said that's what they allege after the school suspends him. They said that. I don't, let me see.
That's all I'm saying is like, it doesn't say that he knew for sure. They just think he did.
It says rituals. It started during the preseason training camp, which I told you it might have happened for sure. Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah.
During preseason in college, you do I wouldn't call it hazing, but it's like a welcoming to college, right? Like you might do skits or do something funny like that.
No, Kenny, you've been hazing.
No, that's not hazing.
You were hazing at Temple, huh? Oh, okay.
No, that's not.
Fire him.
Yeah, fire.
Matt Rule.
He's already been fired. So
Oh, where's he at?
he's in Nebraska.
Yeah, they ain't gonna fire him. They don't talk in Nebraska. They keep it hush hush.
They're a core Husker, like the Husker.
Yeah.
Anyway, it says, yeah, that's weird. So, a player who spoke with the Daily said that an athlete selected for running would be restrained by a group of underclassmen and dry humped in the dark locker room. That's weird.
It is weird.
Yeah.
I mean, look, all this stuff sounds real bad.
Yeah,
all
like
I'm saying is do we know for sure that the coach knew about it?
Man, listen.
That's all.
If anything is happening, you have some acknowledgement of it. You might tell, "Hey guys, cut it out. We don't do that," but you still know something of it. And if it leaks out, then guess what? That's on you. You should have said, "It's who report first." Did you report before the player did? And if the player reported, then guess what? You're going to be held liable because you're the leader of that organization. Anyway,
I mean, Sean Payton only got suspended for a year.
Yeah, but that's
For
different.
What? For Bountigate?
Yeah, I mean
that happened under his watch.
That was his defensive coordinator.
Yeah, but I don't think he was harassing the. He wasn't. This guy wasn't harassing or hazing the.
Yeah, but it's different from college to NFL, right? NFL is a professional sport, right? So like you're getting paid to perform on the field. And college is different because your scholarship is yearly. So stuff can be dangled over your head, and like if you don't do this, certain stuff happen. Like it's a lot of politics that come in to play in college that are very different from NFL. Like NFL is about making a team, blah 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 blah. But in college, it's like coaches say a lot of crazy shit to get you to buy in. Let's say that, right? Not saying that Pat Fitzgerald did that, but I'm just talking about in general.
I do have a question about scholarships. Mm-hmm. They only get each school gets 25, right? A year. How many scholarships do they get to offer?
I'm not to offer. You can offer as many as you want.
Right? Well, yeah. But how many? So, for example, if they offer 300, they can only carry 25 new scholarships each year.
Hold on.
I don't, because I'm pretty sure it's only 25. Yeah. So how does that work if, like, say you ranked 1 to 10, your tight ends 1 to 10, and you're like, let's offer all 10 of them scholarships. The number 6 commits to your school. You have to then make the decision on whether or not you want to accept their commitment or hold out and try and get number 1, 2, 3, or 4 or 5, right?
Yeah.
Is that how that works?
Yeah. So it says 85 is the maximum scholarships on the team. So if you divide that in half, so it's around that 20-something range, right? So how it works pretty much is, and I figured this out more than most, right? Is once they rack and stack on a board like who they want, and they pretty much go on a list and they offer. If somebody said that I'm not sure, what they do, they'll offer the second and third person as well, just in case the first person doesn't commit. They have somebody that's filling their position. But the thing is that happens is that's why some commit very early to go ahead and lock their spot in, right? So they don't have to deal with all the nonsense. But if you're a third person and you wait and the first person commits and then you try to commit, it's like, sorry, bro, that scholarship is no longer there. Like, and you're like, huh? What do you mean? It's like, we got to take it back. We already had somebody to commit. We don't have enough spots. So like that's kind of how it goes. But is it rare? I say. Yeah, because things are so wishy-washy and kids are just flip-flopping so much these days, then it normally doesn't happen as much as it did back in the day. But back in the day, that was a common thing. Like that happened a lot. Like people scholarships go or coaching staff will leave, and then you'll still think the scholarship stayed alive and it was gone. Like it's funny because I got offered from Marshall, and I was like, okay, I had Marshall, and Doc Holliday was there at the time. His subordinate coaching staff left. The guy that was recruiting me, he actually went to Temple. Right. And when he went to Temple, I was calling like Marshall. I was like, all right, cool. I'm about to come up there. And they're like, huh? Like nobody answered my calls, nothing. It was as if like the offer didn't exist. And then I get to Temple, right? And then when I get there, I see the same guy that was recruiting me at Marshall. He's like, oh, well, you made it. I'm like, I made it? Like, what? Anyway, that's beside the point. But yeah, it's it's a shiesty game that people don't pay attention to. But enough of that. Let me get into the NBA. We had a lot of money going around, and I'm curious on you guys' take. Do you guys agree with some of the picks or some of the guys that were getting paid? Anthony Edwards got a 5-year, 260 max contract with the Timberwolves. You like that, Brian, or not?
Yeah, I mean he's worth it, of course.
Yeah. So Tyrese Halliburton 260 as well. Desmond Bain got a 5-year, $207 million contract deal, which I thought. Don't get me wrong, I think Desmond Bain is good, but I didn't think he was 207 good, right? Me and my boy went back and forth with this one. LaMelo got a 260 deal for the Hornets for a 5-year extension. Do you like that, Brian? The 260?
Yeah. I mean, the problem is he can stay healthy. That's all.
Yeah. So the argument was he's a mid-level type of player, right? He's not healthy, but he's still a mid-level type of player. I said no. When he plays, he sells tickets. So I think like just because he's on a team, he can get a max contract because who else is better than him on that team? It's kind of like one of those things, right?
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
But
Gordon
260
Hayward ain't the same anymore. Yeah, it's his.
260 is more than majority of the guys in the league, which is crazy, right? It's more than like what Braun is getting. So it's a little crazy there. Sabonis got 217. I was surprised about this one. Kyrie 3 years, 126 to stay with the Mavericks. Did you think he was going to go to the Lakers?
I didn't. No, I didn't think he was going to go back to LeBron. Honestly, I really didn't think he would. But I was surprised he stayed in Dallas.
Where did you think he was going to go?
Yeah, I don't know. Just he usually doesn't stick with things very long, so I just figured he'd want a new adventure.
You had that Boston fight. You still mad about that?
I mean, it is what it is. Look everywhere he's gone, man.
Yeah. Fred VanVleet, he went to the Houston Rockets. I thought that was weird. I guess you chase the money. 3 years, $130 million. That's pretty good, right? Yeah. But it's the fact that he's at the Houston Rockets team where they got tons of guards. I don't even think that Jabari Smith, they have maybe one other big man, but other than that, all I know is guards on their team. So I thought that was crazy. Draymond Green staying with the Warriors for $100 million 4 years. I think that was a good worth the while. What do you think about them trading Jordan Poole, Brian? And Ryan, but I know Brian probably has something to say on that.
I wasn't surprised.
Why?
Things weren't the same ever since Draymond knocked his ass out. So it's the truth, man. And there are people out there that speculate he underperformed intentionally in the playoffs. So
I wouldn't be surprised if that, because it was a lot of the times it was lackadaisical for him. He didn't really even try.
Yep.
All right. So
because he's definitely a better player than he was in the playoffs this year.
100%. He was better than in the regular season.
Right. So I think that there might have been a little bit of him just wanting to get out of Dodge. Maybe that was what sold his ticket, you know?
Yeah, the Lakers, we just kept everybody from before.
I was surprised that you guys can afford it.
Why?
Bringing back Kuzma. I mean, not Kuzma.
Reeves.
I didn't
it's
know
a 4-year deal, $56 million. He actually took a good deal because he was projected at first like 80 to 100 million range, and I was like, dog, we're not gonna be able to keep him.
Right. Yeah. So he took less, I think.
Yeah. So he took 56, and then Roy took 51. I don't know why we kept D'Angelo Russell. Oh my gosh. And y'all did nothing.
They might trade him.
D'Angelo Russell?
Yeah, well, the thing is in NBA with contracts, you know, if you have to retain the salaries and then trade them. Because if you don't retain the salaries, I mean, well, that's the thing, is you dump them. But that way you still have, you'll get what's, a traded player exception or whatever. All that money, you can then use that money on someone else later on down the road. You have a year to use that money. But if you just let him go and he walks, you then don't have that money set aside.
See, Brian the GM. I didn't even know that.
Yeah. Because NBA's got weird rules for their cap. It's stupid.
You know all the rules. That's why you're a good bettor, because you know all the rules. You know all the workarounds. All right. I'll make this quick. The NBA draft happened as well. The Spurs draft Victor Wembanyama, and everybody is like raving about him. Did you guys get a chance to check any of the
Who's that? Is that the first pick?
Yeah.
That person looks weird. That's a skinny dude.
Yeah, he's kind of like when Giannis came in. Like he's real small, but if he fills out like Giannis did, he has a future.
Bro, I swear, did I say that to you earlier today?
I don't know.
Were you listening to my chats?
I mean,
bro, I literally told
good of a hacker.
I literally told somebody that earlier today. I said, listen, right now, actually, Ryan, you probably were listening. You probably told him.
I was. Because I was. You think I don't even know the name of this player?
Either way,
I cannot even pronounce it.
I told.
But I just know I saw videos of him like shooting shots, and I was like,
he's not even.
His
jumping.
arms look like they're gonna snap in half.
Right.
Yeah. If he does fill out like Giannis did, because when Giannis came to the league, he was skinny as well and getting bullied. But if he fills out like that, it's gonna get ugly. Because at 7'3", like if you even watching the summer league, some of the blocks and stuff he was doing, it's like he's not even jumping off the ground. He's just freakishly long. Pause. So anyway, everything else is kind of like, meh. Nobody really cares about it. I like Brandon Miller. He going to the Hornets. I thought that was a bad team for him to go to, but hey,
why?
Whatever.
Because it's a good team for him to go to.
Why?
Because he can come off the bench to begin with, be a 6-man type, and then
he's not coming off the bench, bro.
Well, dude, and eventually he'll take over for Hayward. Hayward will go to the bench.
No, Hayward's probably gonna go to the bench now. Hayward's not good at all, bro.
I mean, he'll still get you, like 18 to 20 a night.
On whose team? He doesn't even score on them with them like that. You still reminiscing about the past. He's trash, bro. He's not trash, but he's trash for NBA standards right now. So anyway, that's all I got.
All right, we'll do MLB. So we just had the All-Star break. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. just won the home run derby. But during the home run derby, Julio Rodriguez from the Mariners, he broke the record for most home runs in a round. He had 41 home runs, which I think is not really a big deal. And I say that because I feel like baseball intentionally juices the balls so that they hit more home runs. Because if you look at the records, all the recent records for that record, or all the recent players that have had that record are within the last 5 years. So it's kind of a meaningless thing, but good job, Julio Rodriguez.
Did you think it was fun though? I don't like the format.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I don't like it's timed. I like the way it used to be. You used to have 10 outs.
10 outs, exactly.
And that's it. So you had to make sure you were picking the right pitches. These guys are just going out there and swinging everything.
Whack-a-mole, that's what they're doing.
Yeah.
Dudes was gas.
I mean, granted, they do have a timer at least, and they do get gassed because of the way that they're swinging so often. But so it's a little more aerobic, I guess you could say. But I don't know. I like the old format better. But I'm a traditionalist.
So wait, it's not 10 outs. It's time. How much time do they get?
They get 3 minutes, and then
3 minutes.
Then they get a bonus round of 30 seconds, and then for every 2 home runs they hit over 440 feet, they get another 30 seconds of bonus time. So I think one guy had 1.5 minutes of bonus time. 1 round, so
it just doesn't make any sense because somebody like Rodriguez, right, that hit 51 home runs, he doesn't make it to that. He hit 50 what for?
41.
Oh, 41. My 41 home runs it's like he hits 41 home runs and he doesn't make it. He doesn't win.
Right.
He hit 41 home runs.
Round, he's done.
He's gassed.
Right.
So back in the day, it used to be like a progression thing. Like you had to get better as each round goes, right? But you weren't gassed because he has 10 outs.
Right.
So
I don't know. But yeah, let's see. Standings wise, we'll check it out. I mean, the AL East is still from top to bottom better than anything in the AL Central. So, but still Tampa and Baltimore, they look great. Toronto's come back to earth a little bit. They're down there with New York and Boston in the cellar. But surprisingly enough, all three of those teams are in the wild card hunt.
I hate Tampa.
Why?
I lost so much money with them lately. I'm like, all right, they're gonna find their rhythm again. They're gonna find it. They ain't find a damn thing.
Yeah, no, they've been bad. They're 3-7 in the last 10.
Yeah, I got 7 of them. All 7 times I bet they lost from me.
Yeah. But maybe the All-Star break came at the right time for them. Little rest. They get back to it. Get back in the swing of things. Let's see. Texas and Houston. Those are the 2 teams to watch in the West. I don't think anybody else is going to do anything. But we'll mention the Angels real quick. Shohei Ohtani is looking to go and win championships. And he's going to be a free agent this summer. So there's speculation that he could possibly get traded by the trade deadline.
Didn't he get hurt a little bit recently? I thought something happened recently.
I mean, he was out for like 10 days or something, but nothing significant.
I know he got his ass whooped on that outing when he pitched because I bet on him. I know that.
Do you guys think that they trade him, or do you guys think they hold on to him for the rest of the year? Sell tickets.
I would trade him only because you got to get something for him. You guys know the Angels are not going to win no time soon.
Nope.
So if that's the case, and Mike Trout is at the end of his career or getting towards the end of his career, it's like
he's been hurt. Half the year.
So it's like if I know that, I need to get some equity back from him.
I know.
And I know if they put this hat in there, there's going to be everybody and their mom's going to be trying to get him. Especially people that are like one piece away as far as for a championship this year. They're going to put their hat in the ringer.
But the thing is he's more than just one piece. He's 2 pieces. He's a pitcher and a hitter.
Yeah, I understand that
and
part.
He's good at both. So his value is so high. I don't know if anybody is really going to shell out what he's worth.
It's one of those things where the Angels' hands are forced because he said it. So since he said it, or it came out that that's what he wants to do, their hands are forced in a way because it's like if you do nothing, then you get nothing. So your request can be high, but it can't be outrageous.
Well, I mean that's not necessarily true because if the Angels could backdoor and be like, hey, we'll keep you. We're gonna give you everything you want, but we're gonna free up money by getting rid of Trout. And that way they can sign other players.
You pretty much do the Dame Lillard with Portland, right? You do the Dame Lillard. You get rid of CJ McCollum. All right, we're gonna try to get people. Guess what happened? Nothing happens. Then you're like, all right, hate it, and you still leave. Just like Dame's like, I'm out now.
Well,
right? So it's one of those things that's like, yeah, that sounds good on paper, but that's not realistic though.
Well, I mean, I don't think
I'm waiting for you to talk about the Orioles.
I already did. What do you want to talk about? That they're freaking killing it? They're crushing
Why are they so good?
Dude,
because
they got young talent that came up. They got a couple of veterans like Mullins. I mean, he's technically a veteran. He's still pretty young himself. I think he's
they
27.
almost make me want to go to a game.
Nah, I definitely want to go to the game.
You want to go? We'll go.
Yeah, like they're very consistent right now.
It's weird because they have no name starter in their rotation. Nobody knows who their pitchers are unless you're diehard baseball fans. Their bullpen has been weirdly good. Why? I don't know. Because again, they have no names. It's just a bunch of guys playing hard and they're just winning.
Dude, I remember the first 30 games. Brian's like, they'll
fall off.
Yeah,
they'll fall off.
Like other than their young,
we'll go
talent,
to a game for $4 a ticket. They'll fall off.
We still might.
Nah, them tickets ain't $4.
They're like $12 if you want outfield. But anyways,
bet it right now.
I'm just telling you.
Bet it right now. I'll look at the tickets right now. If they're $12, right, I'll pay for them. If they're not $12, whatever the ticket is for outfield right now, you pay.
Yeah, outfield nosebleeds, $12. And then when you're in the stadium, you move down because nobody's there.
Brian, you had made a bet. What was your under bet?
My under bet was the Oakland A's.
Was it the Athletics? What was the under bet?
60.5 for wins.
That's locked.
They are at 25 wins halfway through.
They're not getting it. They're not getting there.
And I will say there was like a 2-week period where they were on a hot streak.
You get a little nervous.
I was like, whoa, where's this coming from? They had like 8 wins or something in a row.
They would be. Everybody was mad.
Yeah.
Vegas was happy as hell because they were messing up everybody parlay.
Yes, they were.
All those odds, I think they were like minus, or they were like plus like 350 or more.
Yeah.
To win.
It's crazy. Yeah. What else? All right. The Braves still crushing it. Let's talk about the Mets. The New York Mets, I think it was the end of May. Probably around the last time we had a show. They were in second place in that division. They were only like two or 2.5 games back. They are now in fourth place. They're 18.5 games back. They fell off. I don't know what happened.
That money can't buy you everything, man.
You're right, because they got like they have the highest payroll, right, or second highest. It's either them or the Padres. They got like $400 million invested in that team right now, and they're not going to make the playoffs. It's kind of sad.
Womp, womp, womp.
The cheapest entry is $22.
Oh.
All right.
Inflation.
Brian's fan. It is going up this month.
Thanks, Biden. Let's see. The NL Central is going to be I like the Reds. Have you guys been watching Ellie De La Cruz? Like I told you guys weeks ago to watch him.
Dude,
this guy the other day. Of
course.
It was a few days ago. He got a single. Okay. Yeah, big deal. Then he steals second on the very next pitch. Then on the very next pitch, he steals third. And then before the next pitch, he steals home. So in 2 pitches, he steals 3 bags.
How?
Because he's electric, bro.
No. That doesn't make any sense.
How?
You said he got a single.
Yep. Then he stole second.
Then he stole second.
On the next pitch, yep.
Okay. And then you said he stole third on the next
pitch. Yep.
But you said
what's his name?
Because Ellie De La Cruz.
You said he stole 3 bags with 2 pitches.
Yes, because before the pitcher never went and stepped on the mound, he was like walking around and turned his back to De La Cruz, and De La Cruz just was like, oh, well, and he went to home, and he made it.
So he didn't throw to home. He tried to get him out.
Yeah, he tried to, but it was too late. De La Cruz is fast, man. He's like tall. He's got the strides. Yeah, Ryan's
watching it mid-screen.
Yeah,
it's ridiculous.
How fast is this guy? You guys can continue.
Anyways,
it's a 2-minute
I'm just saying
video.
this guy he's gonna be the face of baseball in a few years, if because he's a 5-tool player. And he's just phenomenal. He's electric to watch.
And he looks cool.
Needs. Yeah.
Anyone that looks cool, I like his hair.
Him and Rodriguez.
Yeah, like he's more electric to watch than Rodriguez or Judge. Like he's just.
I don't think Judge is the face. I think it's like Tatis.
No, he got banned. He got suspended.
He messed himself up.
Yeah, he messed it up. So it's like Shohei Ohtani,
yeah,
or however you want to say his first name. He's like the face of baseball, and a guy like maybe Rodriguez, you might be able to say.
Yeah.
Judge is he's still hanging around though, like.
Still Bryce Harper. Bryce Harper is not. You know how old Bryce Harper is?
He's like 32.
No, bro. Not 32. It can't be. He's 30.
He's been around forever, though. It feels like.
Yeah, he got drafted 2010.
Yeah. He was, 18, right? Came right out of high school.
Side note, they put out a picture on, the guys in the NBA. I don't know, I'm taking a step back. In the NBA, KD's in his 17th league. 17th season.
Mm.
LeBron is in 21st. I think Steph is in like his 16th. Paul George is in like his 15th.
Wait. Steph Curry is in his 16th?
Let me look at it.
He came out in what, 08?
Yeah, hold on.
Yeah, that'd be right if it's 08. I mean, damn.
Yeah, bro. That's when I looked at it. I was like, what?
Wow.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. NBA,
Chris
though,
Paul's 19.
A lot of these players in the NBA, though, it's like you need like 3-4 seasons before you're really like that guy. Like people know that you're going to be good, but you're not quite there yet. Then once you get into your early 20s, that's when they blossom into something special.
Yeah, 2009, bro.
2009.
Yeah.
So
this will be his 15th year.
Yeah.
But it doesn't seem like it. Like in my eyes, KD is still young. Like, oh man, he's still getting close to his prime. And it's like, nah, he's been in the league for 17 years.
His hair, man, you know he's old, okay?
His hairline, he's balding so bad. His hair looks like
I know something about this, okay? I mean,
you know how they have people try to like they have grass.
LeBron's got a guy, man.
What?
LeBron wasn't his hairline like back here? Now it's back up.
It fluctuates. Through the
season, LeBron just get Beijing, man. He get Beijing.
What's that?
Beijing is when you get like a little paint, right? A little paint in there and pull your hairline down a little bit to make it look a little darker. People just do it to make the hair look darker, but they do it for the hairline too. Anyway, let's not get on that because Brian might start culture appropriation and shit.
Well,
Dude, have you guys ever seen
here we go.
Oldest looking player in the world is Tyler Lockett.
Oh no, for real. Tyler Lockett he's
got old man syndrome.
Yeah, he suffered from that, but Tyler Lockett's like, I'm not getting that vision. No.
Man.
No.
Leonard Fournette, Leonard Fournette's been bald since like 16, 15.
I don't doubt it. He looks like he's
I'm
50.
talking about not like, he's bald and his hair is coming like clean shaved like how he is now.
Yeah.
I was like, bro, what's up with him? I thought he had never mind, let me answer that.
Yeah, actually,
anyway, let's continue because
let's see if I can.
I'm trading the water.
Hey, real quick, Kenny, because I know you got a little interest in baseball. Any dark horses?
This is what Tyler Lockett looked like when he was drafted.
Here we go.
This is
like, oh my god. This shit is eating, bro.
What is this?
They being funny. They just being funny.
Bullshit.
But that Tyler Lockett though, oh my god, bro. He did that. Oh my gosh, bro. I remember doing it. They did an interview after the game and he took his helmet off. I said, this shit eating. His shit look like it's just all weed. Like you got weeds all in your grass and you try to like weed it out and then it's just all brown and patchy. That's him.
No, I've never done that, Kenny. I don't know anything about weeding out anything.
Okay.
Okay.
So what your question was?
Any dark horses in baseball that you think are going to come back from the dead and make a playoff push?
You really want to know my take?
I already know your take. I just want you to say it out loud.
Yeah. It's the Padres.
Yes.
It's the Padres, bro.
It's the Padres.
The Padres, bro.
I agree with you.
Like this is what I'm going to tell you about the Padres. A lot of people don't want to look at it, but they have been playing more consistent lately.
Yes,
right?
they have.
And it's not what people are like, they're not on a 10-game winning streak, but they've been playing good teams. It's not like they've been playing bad teams. Right. So like, look at it. They're 6-4 in the last 10, right? And they're 8.5 games back.
Yeah.
40. The Giants have been struggling a little bit. The Diamondbacks has come back to life a little bit. Yes, they still have a big lead because they came back to life a little bit. And then the Dodgers are the Dodgers, right? So it's like we don't know what the Dodgers do. They have a good enough bullpen. They can take it away or they can give it back to you. So
but the Padres aren't winning the division. You're looking at wild card.
A wild card, 100%.
So you don't care about who the top dog is. You want to catch everybody else.
And then if you look at the wild card, right, we're 6 games behind, and we're like looking for who? Miami, you think they're going to continue? No.
They don't, but they're like the freaking Orioles and they keep winning.
Yeah.
It's weird.
But you got to think about it. Phillies and Milwaukee, I'm not worried about them. And then the Giants, I think we can go back. Like the Giants and the Diamondbacks, we played them multiple times.
Right. You have to take care of your division.
Exactly. We take care of business division. We'll come back. Yep. We'll get back. All right. And I like that the bats are getting started up again. So look for me to bet a lot more on the Padres and continue to lose a lot more.
All right. No, I'll be with you on that. 100%. Anybody in the AL that you like that is not in the playoffs right now that you think will be? I mean, there's an easy pick is the Yankees, but
I don't even really like the Yankees per se. I think either Boston or Seattle.
Stop.
I'm being serious.
Boston's terrible.
I know they're terrible, but they're only 2 games behind, right? And they will get sneaky wins on the rest of the time out. Their bats have been going all year. Every time I watch their games, their bats are going. And that's something that you need to go. Seattle is another team that be streaky as well.
You want to know something about the Red Sox? You're going to get me going here. Their entire starting rotation from the beginning of the year is on the IL right now. They're all hurt. They got all new pitchers right now.
So when they're coming back?
They're 8-2 in their last 10.
I know.
Brian doesn't care now. As long as they finish above.
He doesn't want to get too hype. Ryan, I'm telling you, their bats have been going, though.
They've played the entire year without their starting shortstop. The entire year. Trevor Story has not come back yet from injury.
When did he get injured?
He had off-season injury.
He didn't even play
surgery.
Yet.
Like it's insane that they should be. I mean, they're better than the Central, so I'd say they're at least down where the Twins would be.
And a lot of those teams are going to beat up on each other again, like I said, right? You got the Yankees, Toronto, Orioles, and Boston.
I know.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, you tell me the Orioles got a 5-game lead. Everybody else is 1 or 2 games in front of them.
I know, but here's what I hate about this. Is if Boston somehow does make the playoffs, it's going to justify their reasoning to keep their GM, and I want their GM to be fired.
Obviously, they know what they're doing a little bit.
No, they don't.
Okay.
They're getting lucky.
Okay.
Then, no. You don't pay Xander Bogaerts? Sorry. You're dead to me. GM, bye-bye. I don't want you anymore.
Ain't like you're doing nothing with at the Yankees. I mean, at the Padres with us.
It's not about he ain't doing nothing with the Padres.
He's all right.
Oh, he's all right? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Kenny.
He cost us a couple games, so I'm not even going to. He cost me some money, so he ain't really on my good side right now.
Man. So. I see some money.
That's all we got?
Yeah. Yeah. I ain't doing no hockey right now.
Yeah. Ryan, what we got for football? Actually, we don't got anything for football. Let's just talk about Saquon.
What about him?
What is he going to do?
Until Monday. Yeah, I think they're going to sign him.
No,
are they going to give him
tender, and that's it?
He talks about all the reports right now are that you're going to see all these fake reports. One of them says Saquon's contemplating a week 1 sit out, meaning like he's going to sit out till week 1 of the season. And then you see other reports that you just saw just now that Saquon's not trying to reset the running back market. You're just going to see a bunch of BS, and something's going to get done from now till Monday. I think that they get a long-term deal done. I don't think Saquon has he can sit out if he wants, but I don't think he's going to hold out. I've seen videos of him like practicing with his teammates.
So what does that mean?
He's gonna be there. He's gonna be there.
That has nothing to do with Lamar was still doing the same thing, right?
And look at him.
He signed because they gave him the deal, right? But at the end of the day, like, it's business. So at the end of the day, guys are gonna tell you, go get your money. We still good. That's still my dog, but go get your money. And if that warrants sitting out. I
guarantee he gets paid.
Paid? What are you saying? How many mil?
He is not holding out. And if he does get paid, it'll be like 13 14 mil.
I think that's justifiable.
I think that was potentially what he's going to get. Anything less than that is going to be a steal for us. So that's what I think with Saquon. Where do you think so Dalvin Cook is between the top? No, is Dalvin Cook is between the Jets and the Patriots, and then DeAndre Hopkins is between the Titans and the Patriots. Supposedly.
If DeAndre Hopkins goes to the Titans, I think it's better for him. If he goes to the Patriots, he's not going to be good.
Why?
He's not the same player, bro. If you really look at D-Hop, he don't get separation like that anymore. And if he gets to the Patriots, guess what? They're going to try to make him the number one guy, which I know he wants the ball, but he's not Larry Fitzgerald with the routes. So with that being said, he's going to struggle a lot.
No, he's not.
Okay.
Hopkins, I think, perfect fit in the Patriots system.
Okay.
He's a possession type receiver, dude.
Okay.
The only problem with D-Hop is in the Patriots is that's kind of what you guys brought in Juju to do, but he's been injured right now.
So I don't care about Juju.
Well, yeah, if D-Hop comes in, Juju just goes to the side.
If Juju is supposed to be a possession receiver, D-Hop supposed to be a possession receiver, who's your burner?
Devontae Parker.
No, Tyquan Thornton.
Tyquan Thornton, the skinny guy.
Parker got
fast,
the bag.
Man.
He's fast. I know. He's fast in the slot. Cool. Because we're gonna give him enough time for Mac Jones to throw the ball down there, and then Devontae Parker, like, okay,
he got the bag.
He
must have something with Bill.
Because I don't understand how he stays in elite. He's been elite this long. Not saying that he's bad, but
no.
I was reading an anomaly about Devontae Parker. I was reading an advanced stat. Kenny will love this advanced stat analytic that shows based on separation, he gets like the least amount of separation of his routes. So like all of his like catches are like contested catches. He doesn't like get yards of separation from defensive back. So that's why it's like remarkable that he's only had 1,000 yard season.
Yeah. But he's never been a great route runner. He's always been a jump ball guy. So you're gonna have 3 jump ball guys on the same team. Right? How is that gonna work?
I mean,
well, D-Hop's a better route runner.
Yeah, but his route running is not really that good. Like I don't think
selling him short.
I'm not selling him short. I just have insiders that tell me like, hey, he is not the same. Okay, he's not. You know what? He's not the same.
Or maybe he just didn't give a fuck last year because the team sucked.
That still has nothing to do with what you put on film is who you are, bro.
Or unless you want to get out of there,
and then you want to hurt your money and go somewhere else.
Yeah, he got plenty of money.
Okay, I'm not saying that's not true. All right. That's my take.
But I think with the Devontae Parker signing with New England, getting that extension, which was mind-boggling, I think they're out on Hop. I don't think that's happening. I will be completely shocked if D-Hop is.
Yeah, but if D-Hop goes to the Patriots, I think he's not looking for money. He's looking to just play with a good coach. That's if he.
Nobody's doing that in 2023. We're not looking to play for a good coach. Like you either going to win or the money.
Well, you're not going to win with Mac Jones.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. He's not going there unless they're going to pay him because they're not going to win at the Patriots.
He ain't winning with the Titans.
Well, we got a way better chance to win in the AFC South than you do up there.
Well, division wise, yes, they could win that division, but they are so like last year. Tannehill got benched last year.
Yeah, because Tannehill has never been the option. Like Tannehill's always been a guy that works hard, right? So since he works hard, people are like, "Oh my God, he's good." But
So who's their quarterback?
It's gonna be Will Levis. What are you talking about? It's gonna be Will Levis.
Yeah, we all had a lot of praise to give that guy, didn't we?
We didn't have a lot of. He has a fucking cannon. Okay, he's a gamer, right?
Guess who else had a cannon? Rest in peace, Ryan Mallett.
Yeah, but that's not the same. Ryan Mallett and Will Levis is not the same people.
How do you know? At least Ryan Mallett played in the SEC.
I understand, but while Ryan Mallett at Arkansas did nothing, they did nothing. He was just a big
throwing
body.
bombs. Okay,
because he was a big body. He was 6'7". They're like, oh my god, he didn't win. Will Levis, at least he won.
What did he win?
I'm saying won games. He beat high competition. Let me not talk about the dead, man.
So Will Levis, I was trying to keep it on Will Levis. I didn't like him pre-draft. The only saving grace for him is he went to a good coach.
But why though? Why did you not like him pre-draft?
Because I thought he was overrated. I don't think. Hold up, I'm not Brian. I'm not just gonna throw out random statistics at you without having it in front of me.
Because his numbers is better than Anthony Richardson.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yes,
right?
I also think Anthony Richardson is just a raw, early talent. Like
Anthony Richardson is Trey Lance.
No, he's
no.
We don't know what he's going to.
I think he might actually be a better passer.
Well,
I think
Trey Lance,
but we don't know this. We're just saying that they both came into the league raw. It's projects. That's all they are. They might pan out and they might be spectacular, but we don't know that. That's all. The only reason why I'm comparing the two is because they both came in as projects.
I want to see him do good. He's a Gainesville guy. I want him to be successful, but he's just an athlete.
Right. He's a project. He has the physical tools, and that's it.
You don't take a project as the number 4 pick.
No, but you do as the number 3 pick the year before.
Well, I mean, Josh Allen was considered a project when he was drafted.
And he was drafted, 7th?
The starts is the complete difference. Josh Allen had a body at work.
Yeah.
Right?
I do agree.
Had a body at work.
What do you mean Josh Allen had a body at work? He ran the ball a lot at Wyoming. He had
a
55% completion.
Bro, you're just throwing
numbers. No. What he's saying is that he played games. Richardson has not played a lot of games.
Right. He has 12 starts.
Okay.
Yeah. Like that's what he's talking about.
That's not even
that's a big deal.
Yeah, and the same thing with Trey Lance. He only
played no. He what?
Right? He only played his freshman year, one game, and then
no.
For COVID, right?
No. He played way more than that. He only played one game that year then set out the rest for COVID.
Oh, okay. All right.
He played the entire first year. He played 16 games and then one game, 2020. Okay. And then hasn't played a game since. Yeah. And then played 2 games in the NFL. Which I feel so bad for Trey Lance. He got injured his first year and then injured his second year. And then the game he did play, it was like a monsoon. So you can't really evaluate. It was one of the worst games ever.
He played in a swimming pool.
Yes. It's this poor guy.
And you know what's so funny though? People were so mad at he can't throw the ball. I'm like, bro, he's literally playing in a tsunami right now.
Not many people could throw a ball like that.
Man.
Anyway. Go get him, Tiger. Hey, where do we think Dalvin Cook goes? I don't want him to go anywhere, to be honest with you, because I'm a fantasy football guy, and wherever he goes, he's just going to mess up a situation that I don't want him to mess up.
I want him to the Cowboys.
If he goes to the Cowboys, but he would mess up the situation with Tony Pollard.
No, he wouldn't. He wouldn't. You know why? Tony Pollard is not what we think he is.
He needs him. He needs to be spelled.
He's never been that guy. If you look at Memphis, he's always had a running mate with him. He's never been just me by myself. And I think that if they let him be him by himself and nobody helps him out, he's going to get injured.
Oh, yeah. I think he's going to get injured. He was gassed last year when Zeke was out for 4 or 5 games.
They had him on the sideline, mic'd up. He said, I can't do this, man. He said, this 20 carry game is crazy. What? What? Granted, his numbers was crazy, but the fact that was one game, he doesn't have too much of that in him.
Yeah, unless he worked on it this year. I don't know.
Nah, you can't work on that, bro.
They didn't draft anybody. They didn't bring nobody in. So the only option is Dalvin Cook at this point for them. Who knows if that's an actual team that's in the running though?
I think that makes the Cowboys nasty. Because right now, the Giants they're the same team, but their coaching staff is way better than the Cowboys. The Eagles, they lock and loaded.
Yeah.
The football team is like, we don't know what to expect out of them. We don't expect too much. The Commanders, whatever. But Dallas, you didn't really get better. You still got Dak Prescott, still got CeeDee Lamb. Who did you really get to get better?
They got worse, I think.
They got Brandon Cooks, man.
They lost Kellen Moore, who Mike McCarthy basically used Kellen Moore as like the fall guy for how they were underperforming last year. And I think that they're going to be worse this year.
Yeah. He's a mastermind. What are you talking about?
Yeah. Because I think Kellen Moore, I am really high on the Chargers offense this year. I think they're going to light up.
Just watch how my guy Herbert spazzes. Just watch.
I'm all over it.
Why do you think Austin Eckler just trying to chill out a little bit? Bro, his number's about to be stupid. Oh, everybody's number, even Mike Williams, stupid. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
You don't got to tell me twice because I'm in there.
You know how? Remember when Sarkisian came to Alabama and everybody's like, "How's that gonna work?" And we start seeing in the national championship they do all this orbit motion. We're like, "What the hell is going on?" That's what it's gonna look in San Diego. He's gonna mix it up so crazy. Everyone like, "What the hell did running all this crazy stuff?" Because you got a way better quarterback. Because Justin Herbert is better than Dak Prescott, a way better quarterback, and you got better weapons. You got better weapons.
Yeah, I agree.
They don't have a defense.
Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that, sweetheart. Don't worry about that.
All right.
Well, I got one more question.
Yeah.
Jets, they're all in this year.
As they should.
What do you think the outcome's going to be? Positive, negative?
First of all, I'm looking forward to them having the Hard Knocks.
Oh man,
I think that's going to be good. Because I
might actually watch Hard Knocks this year.
I'm going to watch it because I want to hear Aaron Rodgers. I think in Green Bay, we really didn't hear much from him. But like now that he's like he has some character. Or these last couple of years, he's kind of been like having more character to get on these podcast shows. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, because he's on like mushrooms or hallucination drugs. Like,
yeah, he put a petition for shrooms to be like legal.
Yeah, what is that drug that he does? He has to go to like Brazil to do it. It starts with an A. It's like a sukish. It's I don't know. It's some crazy drug.
What's the one that he went and hid in the cave and did?
Yeah, that's the one.
No, that was in like Colorado or something. Like I thought it was like some Native American.
So he's on he's on his psychedelics wave.
Yeah, it's ayahuasca.
Yeah, ayahuasca.
Ayahuasca.
Yeah.
What is that?
It's unlocked a lot of my heart. That was a direct quote from him.
This guy's a psycho.
Oh, man. I think the Jets. I think they get to the AFC Championship. Or the AFC. They're in the AFC, right? Yeah. I think they get to the AFC Championship but still lose.
I don't think so.
How not? Who's better than them?
I don't think that there's any.
AFC is difficult. AFC is hard.
East.
You gotta admit.
The AFC East. Let's see if they can even get out of the division.
The division's tough.
That whole division's tough.
How? Because you gotta remember. Well, 3/4 of the division is tough.
Shut up.
Miami,
all 4 teams are going to be
Miami's
tough
a good team.
Patriots, stop it, bro. When has Aaron Rodgers ever had an issue with the Patriots besides when Tom Brady was there?
He didn't even have an issue then. That has nothing to do with it.
Okay, what are you talking about? That's irrelevant. Miami, he's going to torch him easy. They're not even think about it. And then it's going to be Josh Allen versus Aaron Rodgers. I like the duel. I like the chance.
We'll see.
If Josh Allen doesn't stop being a me guy, it's over.
We'll see.
So you think that equates for with Rodgers in New York? Do you think that equates for a huge season for someone like Garrett Wilson?
Oh, easy.
He's gonna spaz.
Yes. Listen, I can't wait till we do our fantasy because there's a couple guys that are going to spaz. But better yet, because we're about to close out anyway, I'll tell you my 2 guys that I have right now that are going to spaz.
Oh, tell me one. I have one for you, but you give me yours first.
Calvin Ridley, spaz. He's going to. He's going to spaz.
Hey, I'm all for it.
And my boy, and you know my boy in the Lions, I'm not gonna say him. He's going to.
Yeah,
he's going to eat.
I hope. So.
I like it. I like those 2. The big one that I have this year that I think is going to take. He was good last year, and he's going to take a huge jump this year. Is Olave, like, Derek Carr, you could talk all your shit that you want to talk about Derek Carr. He made Hunter Renfrow a top 12 receiver.
Well, Hunter Renfrow is a route technician in the slot, though. He's one of the best route receivers, route runners in the game.
It doesn't matter. Every time Derek Carr, all you want to see from a quarterback is if they can help produce a top 12 wide receiver. Yeah. And everywhere he's gone, he's produced someone that he knows he can like Kirk Cousins. If Kirk Cousins went to a team, you know he can get the ball to Justin Jefferson. Yeah. You know that he was getting the ball to Adam Thielen a year before Jefferson. Like, you know he can produce someone that's a really good receiver. Derek Carr has shown year after year that even last year, Devontae Adams was a top receiver. Granted, he's amazing, but yeah.
It's a little different. But yeah.
I think Michael Thomas is going to get injured again or just like
I think he has a snapback season too. I think he's a sleeper. I think he's a sleeper, and I think Justin Jefferson bust.
No.
Oh my God!
Stop,
Kenny.
Jefferson is not gonna bust.
Justin Jefferson is probably the best receiver in the league.
I've been 2 for 2.
So, what is your definition of a bust? Because the problem with Jefferson is he's literally done better every single year. And there's no way because if he does better this year than what he did last year, he's breaking records.
He won't finish top 5.
Okay, that's big talk.
In fantasy?
I'm telling you, bro, I've been hitting it on the head. He won't finish top 5 in fantasy. I promise you. I'm telling you right now.
For wide receivers.
For wide receivers, he won't finish top 5.
Barring injury.
Barring injury, he won't
finish top 5. Yeah, okay. All
right. I'm gonna give you the first 5. Actually, I'll give you the first 7 picks in this mock draft, and you tell me which team you prefer.
Okay.
So a team that drafted first overall, you got CMC, Breece Hall, Josh Allen, Jerry Jeudy, DeAndre Swift, and then we'll George Pickens and Darren Waller, or Jamar Chase, Ramondre Stevenson, Najee Harris, Miles Sanders, Justin Herbert, Deontay Johnson, and Mike Evans.
Deontay Johnson?
Yeah.
I'm probably going to have to go with the first team, man.
The CMC one?
Yeah.
So I'll point out that was Brian's team, so you would take that team. Yeah. And I'll poke holes in every situation for this team. CMC is a slam dunk. Breece Hall scares me because he's
But look at every person that came back from the ACL.
Yeah, that is fine. He might be fine, but you're betting on that being your first wide receiver, your first running back, or your second running back. Like you took him with a high pick.
Okay,
you got to hope that he's good to go all year. And if Dalvin Cook goes there tomorrow, like that sucks. But like obviously this is an early mock draft. I get it.
Because then he's a Swiss Army knife. It's even better.
Maybe. Right. Maybe.
Who else you put
Josh Allen's perfect. That's fine. Jerry Jeudy.
He's great.
Josh Allen's perfect.
Jerry Jeudy is going to eat.
Yeah. Can you shut your hole? Jerry Jeudy, awesome. I love Jerry Jeudy. Courtland Sutton is garbage. Courtland Sutton will be out of the league in 2 years.
2 years.
If that. And then DeAndre Swift. This is the one that scares me because the Eagles they love multiple running backs. Their highest paid running back on their roster right now is Boston Scott in terms of cap hit for this year. Is their highest paid running back. So and they did. It's not like they went and traded for DeAndre Swift, which is nice, but they also have Kenneth Gainwell that they like on their team. They also have Rashad Penny, who can't stay healthy, but they went and picked him up and gave him money this offseason. So like to me, it's just like drafting Miles Sanders, which can potentially be good, but could also fall into.
They're going to run the ball, and he's going to get touches. That's all you care.
Yeah,
and he can do a lot more. Like think about where he was at Georgia. They had him in the slot. They had him doing a lot of other stuff. He could do more than any of the other running backs in that room.
I don't think he's the goal line back.
You got to be the goal line back. He's
going to score touchdowns.
Was Miles Sanders their goal line back last year?
Nah, like
I don't think he fills the. I think Rashad Penny fills that role.
Okay.
I think Rashad Penny would be. I think Penny would be their goal line back.
Right. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, would you have been happy taking Miles Sanders in the 5th round last year?
Last year, I would have been happy.
Okay.
He got enough.
Okay, that's what DeAndre Swift's going to do.
I don't think so.
That's like his floor.
No, because didn't Miles Sanders get a bunch of touchdowns last year?
No. He had like maybe 3 or 4.
Oh.
He didn't. Yeah.
Did he really? No way. He had 3 or 4. He had 11 touchdowns. Get the fuck out of here, Brian.
11.
All right, let's end this podcast.
Yeah, he's tripping. We had 11 touchdowns.
When did he do that?
Bro,
he was falling in the end zone.
Yeah, he fell in the end zone a lot last year. Everything from like 15 out, he was gonna. If he got to like 3-5 in, then they took him out majority of the time. But
I like that's what Miles Sanders is one of my favorite backs going into to get in the mid rounds this year, like into like the 3-4 rounds, just because I think that Carolina is just gonna feed him the ball. There ain't nobody else there. Chuba Hubbard ain't nothing.
Okay.
All right.
You done yet?
Yeah, I'm done. Fine. Fuck you.
Okay. Yeah. I didn't know if you wanted to talk about the tight end that I took that's on your whack ass team.
I did say Darren Waller.
Yeah. Okay.
What do you want me to do? I think he's gonna be good.
Just waiting for you to poke holes into it.
Oh, he's gonna be a good tight end.
Yeah.
He's gonna be a good tight end.
And what's wrong with Pickens? He's their number 1.
Oh, I don't know.
Number 1?
I think Deontay's better.
Yeah, Deontay is number 1. He's the number 2.
Deontay's a better route runner.
That's fine.
I think Kenny Pickett takes a step forward this year. So that's why I'm on Deontay. I'm off Pickens. Pickens reminds me of Parker. He reminds me of Devontae Parker.
No, he's better than him.
He's better than him, but he doesn't get
Courtland Sutton. He Courtland Sutton 3 years ago. The year before he tore his ACL.
What's wrong with that?
No, I say nothing's wrong with it, but I'm just saying Deontay's numbers are going to look. He's going to get way more touches. They feed Deontay like the Rams do Cooper Kupp.
Cooper Kupp's going to be good this year,
as long as Matthew's there.
But the problem is that he's almost 30.
Doesn't matter.
I know.
Take care, everybody. Anyway. Well, we gave you guys some pre-fantasy talk. Try to hold back, but we can't help ourselves. So, as always, we appreciate you guys. We know we've been out these last couple of weeks, but we're back and we're back rolling. We're looking forward to the football season coming up. It's going to be a lot happening. We got about 3 more weeks. And we're waiting for Brian to get his Peloton bike. We're going to bring you guys a surprise. We might have Peloton on Saturdays while we're watching college. I know these guys can't do it when NFL is too focused, but on college,
you already got yours.
We're gonna do something different for yours.
It's coming in. You already ordered it,
bro. I'm moving 2 weeks. I told you that, or 3 weeks. 3 weeks.
So you already ordered it, is what you're saying.
I want to order it to a new address, and I didn't even get there yet.
Okay. So you want to rag on me, Kenny, but
Brian,
you haven't ordered it either.
Mine's here. Make your accounts.
I want to
go down and try out Ryan's to make sure I want it. To make sure I want to get on it.
If the guy say buy it, then you buy it.
No, because I might rent it.
I'm renting it too. We're all in it. We're all in it.
I'm saying I want to ride it to know if I want to buy it or rent it.
Or you could just rent it and then buy it because that's the best option anyway.
You want to come ride my bike, Brian?
Yeah.
You want to sit on my seat?
Oh my gosh.
All
right, y'all. All right, y'all. We appreciate y'all. Like and subscribe. Share with everybody. We'll see y'all next week. And if any of you guys want to ride on Ryan's bike, hit him up.
Peace.
Later.